What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at again with another review, so let's just get straight into it. This is for God of War Ragnarok. Now, I've taken my time with this one because I want to make sure I get it absolutely perfect in my eyes. So we'll crack straight on with the accessibility, and this is honestly the benchmark of all accessibilities to which all games must now be held, because they honestly crushed it. Vision accessibility, hearing accessibility, motion and motor, they just got it all. They got everything there. They literally crushed it. There is something for everyone. If you have color blindness, if you have hard of sight, if you're hard of hearing, if you're deaf, if you're less physically able, if you're needing it to be a guided game, they have you covered. They have honestly set the standard for accessibility in this game, and I will stand by that. I honestly believe this is now the standard by which all games must be held. Next, we have the customization. Customization was just as great from 2018's version, and they have done a great job of it on this one. There isn't really much that you can expand on when you've already got a really robust system. They've just made it look prettier, and I think that that's amazing. The different armors, the different pommels, different things that they've created to allow you to customize how Atreus and how Kratos look. Truly amazing. And with the addition of the different types of shields that you can get, very well done. They've done a great job with that. They've also added in the customization on the style you want to play as. So if you want to do Kratos's rage mode be something that he heals himself on in the middle of a crux fight, or gets a buff in his strength and then gets health back based on damage, very well done as well. They've created a unique way for each person to play, given the new skill tree as well, the way that the skill tree has been improved, where each different skill has different tiers of efficiency all the way up to gold, and then when you get to gold you get these mod tokens that you can use using your XP to enhance them further. Truly a next level thing, and I think they've done a really good job with that. The ability to do this for both Kratos and Atreus, or Loki as he's known, is amazing. I think they've done a really good job of that. Next step is what I like to say is the gameplay one. Now, gameplay takes into account all the things, both the puzzles, the worlds, the different biomes that they've created, and they've done a really good job with that. This is just one of the ones that you have in the game. Obviously, you know that the game is set in the 9 realms, and all 9 realms are now open. You can, as you progress through the story, travel to all of them. You can go to Alfheim, Muspelheim, Vanaheim. They're all open to you now. And the fact that they've done this means that they have really stepped up their game. And I personally thought that they might be like hamstringed by the power of the PlayStation 4, but I feel like even if playing this on the PlayStation 5, which I have been live on stream, and you can come over and check that out, there will be links to everything down below. You can really see that even with them doing it in the dual generation style, where you've got the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, they haven't left anything out just because the fact that it's got to run on a PlayStation 4 as well. They've taken what they wanted to make and focused on story and gameplay, because it was originally a beautiful game to begin with. So 2018 on steroids is the best way to describe this, and I think they've really crushed it on that one. I feel that the different creatures that you now encounter and how the lore updates and gives you more as you progress through each individual interaction with them. You'll get more lore from each individual interaction. So the more of the Draugr you fight, the more of the lore around them will evolve. And don't forget, guys, to Dino smash that like button. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps the channel grow. They've done a really good job with creating ambience, and the sound effects are really good, and the music in this game sets the tone. You can't not listen to the soundtrack on this game without feeling the emotion that is in certain scenes. The start of the game, honestly, it moved me, and I feel that they've done a really good job of tying the music into that, and it shows as you progress through all these different like small places and different things along the way. They really have stepped it up, and they've done a really good job of that. I feel that they have also tried to go above and beyond when it comes to the way that the world is interacted by the enemies. As you can see here, it has this really cool way of the effects that the creatures create on the world directly affect everything around them. So with the forest ancient here is being like burns the ground, and then you've got these other creatures that come in, and it shows that their damage to the world around them affects it in such a cool way. Now obviously I was just showing you a part of the world there, but this is the combat side of it now. Well, you'll see the fight again, and I'll go through and I'll actually beat the boss, and these are just like these small little mid-level bosses, not the big bad bosses of the game. These are like special creatures that you'd fight like in 2018, and they have really stepped up how each one's battle systems have been refined. The movements in engaging with them has been stepped up. The way that they have different phases has been really brought up another level, and it does show that they have really tried to refine what they had in the first iteration of the Midgard saga, and that's what I call it anyway. I call it the Midgard saga because it's set in the Norse realm, and the main focus is set on Midgard. I feel like the combat that they've refined in this one really does step up the level of gameplay and combat that you can experience, especially with the different skills that you can unlock with the combat and the different moves that you can get for both Atreus and Kratos. And I feel that given the different armors and the different effects that each one has, it really does bring that level of gameplay up another level, and they really have created a more refined system in the way that the combat works and everything progresses forward, and the way you interact with the world around you on a combat level. I feel that overall they really have gotten to a point where the next step in the game, whether we get a new God of War after this one where it's just Atreus as a boy of war or whatever, it's definitely something that's going to be interesting. But this is my final thoughts. Is this game a game of the year game? Personally, I don't believe that games should have just one game of the year. This is a great game, and for its accessibility features alone, that is a game of the year standard. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think, guys. Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.